Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal version Nuzlocke. We're here on the 3rd floor of the radio tower, where we have the card key slot, and I love this guy's line. Why did the shutter open? Did you have something to do with this? So this guy's just standing there, looking straight forward for the entirety of the time we've been here since they took over the radio tower. He's just staring forward, and he's like, "What? The shutter opened? It's madness! Madness, I tell you!" Anyway, we're back trying to take out Team Rocket at the radio tower. On Monday, we took out the fake director on the top floor, and on Wednesday, we went back into the basement, and we took out 10 unavoidable trainer battles, and yes, I'm still talking about how crazy that was. But we got the card key, and the card key allowed us to open this door, where we can continue to the top of the radio tower, where the transmitter happens to be. And Team Rocket's main goal is they want to take over all the Pokemon in the world and control them using the transmitter at the radio tower, so they can broadcast this big radio signal. And their whole plot has been this, basically the entire game. Well, they started out just cutting tails off slowpokes, I guess, for money. And then once they got enough money, they opened up a hideout in the basement of Mahogany Town's shop, and in there they built their own transmitter, but it wasn't as strong as the one at the radio tower. So they've basically just been working for a long time, and they finally reached their ultimate goal. But now, some 10-year-old kid is going to stop them. Up here, 4th floor of the radio tower. This trainer is actually avoidable. If you want to talk to that girl, sorry, you'll have to fight the trainer, but we don't have time for that. Stop. I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. And this is the 2nd Team Rocket executive we'll be fighting. And this one has the strongest Pokemon of all 4. We fought one back in episode 24. This one has a level 36 Golbat. So I'm starting off by using Reflect and hoping it'll work out. We flinch. Okay. We'll just go for Andy, and then use Strength, because that's what the cool kids do. Wing attack. I would have liked to get a Reflect up, but it just wasn't happening. We'll use Strength, and this Golbat might go down in one hit, but I'm not going to expect it. No, not even close. A lot of defense this Golbat has, a lot of HP. Plus it's level 36, so it's higher than everyone on our team. Now, just because this Golbat is the highest level Pokemon in here doesn't mean we're smooth sailing if we can defeat that. Oh no. The fortress came down! And that is the Team Rocket executive down. And just because Andy's been doing so well lately, we'll put Andy back up front for the next 2 battles. We're here on the top floor of the radio tower, and we have 2 people left. First one is the female admin from the hideout in Mahogany Town. She lost then, but she's gonna lose again. This is Ariana once again. All of these have names. I think the last one was Proton again. She leads with an Arbok, and this Arbok is level 32. She has 3 Pokemon, actually. So we're going to do the typical thing and use Strength. Austin would be an absolute monster in this battle with the Pokemon she has. Critical hit with Strength works just fine. Her next Pokemon is a Vileplume, level 32 as well. And Vileplume's probably going to stand up to her Strength here. Vileplume pretty good defensively. And it's going to use Acid. Let's see what that's going to do. Nothing. You know what? I think we're going to use Rest. Let's heal. Because this Vileplume could try to poison us or something like that. Even though we can kill it. Absorb. That's not going to do much. No, not at all. And we're showing off Sleep Talk. Andy is fast asleep. Andy used Sleep Talk. and use strength while asleep. Flawless execution. Flawless execution. Sleep Talk has a 1 in 3 chance of using any of the other moves in your move set, meaning it could use Rest again and waste a turn. I say let's keep going. Let's use Sleep Talk again. Andy is fast asleep. Andy used Surf. Haha. Surfing Tauros. Torrential waterfalls coming down from a sleeping bull. So powerful, so intense. Andy woke up and used Sleep Talk. Okay, if you're using Sleep Talk, you gotta watch out because you wake up on the 3rd turn. So you have to always count your turns if you're using it. But oh well. We take out the Murkrow as well. Pretty easy battle. And Ariana goes down. This can't be happening. I fought hard, but I still lost. Deacon, isn't it? A brat like you won't appreciate the magnificence of Team Rocket. That's too bad. I really admire your power. So she's the only person that really doesn't want us to join Team Rocket? Oh well. We'll get her for that. And coming up. Oh, you managed to get this far? You must be quite the trainer. We intend to take over this radio station and announce our comeback. That should bring our boss Giovanni back from his solo training. We're going to regain our former glory. I won't allow you to interfere with our plans. And if you were in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this battle would actually take place on the rooftop where the transmitter is. But this is Rocket Executive Archer, the final boss of Team Rocket, in the radio tower. He leads off with the Houndour, level 33. This thing's actually pretty fast. It's a Fire and Dark type, so it's weak to ground moves, and it goes down really easily with a Bone Meringue. His next Pokemon is a Coughing, goes down really easily to ground moves, so not too bad of a battle at all. Takes it out easy with Bone Meringue. And Austin grows to level 36. And his final Pokemon is a Houndoom, the final form of Houndour at level 35. This thing is actually really difficult. Ember's gonna do probably quite a lot of damage. Well, that was as much as I expected. But Houndoom is also going to go down in one hit. Houndour and Houndoom, not the best defensively, as you saw. Really, this is the final boss of Team Rocket? No, forgive me, Giovanni. How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell. That's it? That's it? That was the easiest that was the easiest evil team battle ever. Deacon, thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I know it's not much, but please take this. And we receive the Clear Bell. The Clear Bell is a key item. There used to be a tower right here in Goldenrod City, but it was old and creaky, so we replaced it with our radio tower. We dug up that bell during construction. I heard that all sorts of Pokemon lived in Goldenrod in the past. Perhaps that bell has some connection to the Tin Tower in Ecruteak City. Well, what a coincidence. That reminds me, I overheard Team Rocket whispering. Apparently something's going on at the Tin Tower. I have no idea what's happening, but you might look into it. Okay, he better go to his office. We're not gonna follow him. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, what is going on here? We left the room and came back, and this guy's here. Do you listen to our music? How did you get in here? You couldn't have passed us on the stairs. We didn't see anybody. We missed some items. As you descend the radio tower, there are actually many items we can actually get. The one here was an Ultra Ball. If you talk to the lady on the 4th floor, this is Mary from Pokemon Talk, and you can get the item Pink Bow, which boosts the power of normal type moves. I believe we already have one of those. Back on the 3rd floor, if you talk to this lady, you can receive the TM for Sunny Day, which boosts the power of Fire-type moves for 5 turns. It could come in handy, but I don't see us using it. So we're out of the radio tower. Goldenrod City is back to normal. So where do we go next? Well, the director told us something was going up at the Tin Tower. And the Tin Tower is in Equatique City. So I'm gonna meet you guys there. Okay, the Tin Tower is in the north of Equatique City. It's this building where we were denied access before. This guy just doesn't seem to want to let us through. A momentous event has occurred. I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. Ah, the sound of that clear bell. It's sublime. I've never heard so beautiful a sound before. That bell's chime is indicative of the bearer's soul. You may be able to make it through Tin Tower. Please, do go on. So, we're making our way through Tin Tower. But, here we have 3 sages. Legend has it that upon the emergence of a trainer who has the ability to touch the souls of Pokemon, a Pokemon will come forth to put that trainer to the test at the Tin Tower. The legend has come true. The legendary Pokemon Suicune has arrived. We, the Wise Trio, shall test your worthiness to go inside. But before we can get to there, we have to fight these 3 trainers. These 3 trainers, this is Sage Gaku, not to be confused with Goku, and he leads off with the Noctowl. All 3 of these trainers will have Noctowl as one of their Pokemon, and they will also have a different Eevee evolution. And Andy is actually not able to take out these guys with 1 strength, so this could be a little difficult. But we're gonna do it. Critical hit, not like it mattered at that point. And his next Pokemon is a Flareon, so with Reflect up, Surf looks like it's going to be the best bet to do a lot of damage here. Yeah, the one case where Surf is actually more powerful than Strength, and it doesn't even do half damage. You know what, I'm going to try Strength because I feel like it might do more than Surf would. Critical hit, okay. It did do more than Surf. Stronger than we thought, perhaps. Ah, so it is you who claim to have seen Suicune, Entei, and Raikou while they slept? Unbelievable. Legend has it that they can't be seen while they sleep. Okay, that makes no sense. What, did they turn invisible? I mean, we clearly saw them down there. Maybe they just sleep in hidden places. That would make sense. Anyway, this is Sage Masa, not to be confused with Sage Master. I don't know where I'm going with that. All of these go down in the same way. We got a Strength here, a Strength there. Hopefully he doesn't use Reflect, because that would just make the battle drag on. Foresight! Amazing, now he can hit Ghost types. So helpful. I just fail to see how these guys can be considered the Wise Trio. But whatever. If you're wondering, the level cap for the next gym, we got a ways to go before we reach that. So I'm not worrying about over-leveling. We can be as high as 39. And I'm going to be using Andy a lot here for tough battles. Another critical? Really? Really now? Andy's gone up a bunch lately. In the past, there were 2 9-tier towers here. The Brass Tower, which was said to awaken Pokemon, and the Tin Tower, where Pokemon were said to rest. The view from the tops of the towers must have been magnificent. At the time, an immense silver-colored Pokemon was said to make its roost atop the Brass Tower. However, about 150 years ago, a lightning bolt struck one of the towers. It was engulfed in flames that raged for 3 days. A sudden downpour finally put out the blaze, and that is how the burned tower came to be. And this tower, the Tin Tower, is actually known as the Bell Tower in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Why they changed the name all of a sudden, I don't know, because these are supposed to be direct remakes, but it's not a big difference. We'll take out this Noctowl the same way we've taken out the past two. This episode's gonna run a little long, but I'm gonna end it after we take out this final member of the Wise Trio. I was planning on actually going to the Tin Tower in this episode, but I forgot we had to fight the Wise Trio. That is the 4th critical hit with strength on all these trainers. I mean, this is just insane. Next, they have a Vaporeon, so I'm going to go with Subito and a Grass-type move. Wow, I'm using somebody other than Andy. I didn't use Subito at all against Team Rocket because Poison types, they just love criticaling here. This is crazy. And we miss with Razor Leaf, and Sand Attack fails? I thought it had 100 accuracy. Oh well. We hit it with Razor Leaf, and the final member of the Wise Trio is gonna go down. Another critical hit. Okay, that's understandable, because Razor Leaf has a high critical hit rate. But I think that's in 6 critical hits. 7 critical hits in 3 battles. This is a bit out of hand. And we defeat Sage Koji, not to be known as Sage Sushi. Are you the trainer who is awaited by the legendary Pokemon? I see. We, the Wise Trio, have been given the responsibility of protecting the legendary Pokemon. We are to allow passage only to those people who possess the power and soul of truth. Please, do go on and enter the Tin Tower ahead. Suicune will put you to the test. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal version Nuzlocke, we will be progressing ahead to take on Suicune, the legendary Pokemon of the Tin Tower. See you next time.